that's that. So minimize everything. Actually, so maximize everything. So once again, fellows and friends, Gideon, Regina, Roland, Chulbul, Cherryfoot, and the people who will be joining us hopefully inshallah soon. Finally, welcome back to another exciting episode of Axiomata. It's been a while since we played, so let me provide you with a small recap. About 3 weeks ago, when we left off, the party had successfully, uh, air quotes, saved Irona from the explosion at her supposedly her factory. And after parlaying with her, she did most of the parlaying. You escorted her. Actually, she escorted you with a teleportation spell back in front of uh, Dancer's workshop. Walking in, a very heated, very emotionally tense confrontation took place between Irona and Dancer. Party stepped in, describing what had actually gone wrong, how her automatons were built to help, but Irona ended up corrupting them on the behest of one Marshal Cale Warren, the current general posted in Dazzle. She also mentioned that he has his clause in just about anything that is illegal, and it was only because of her that Dancer was spared and not executed. After which she rose to power and tried to keep Dancer safe. And along the lines, Dancer accepted that she was framed and agreed to build you a vehicle that would be fit for the race amongst the Dazzle Sand Circuit. Sand Circuit will be taking place on the 16th. Today is the 13th, so you have about 2 days in between to do whatever you want to do. After which, she also presented you with certain gifts that some of you took. Um, Hold on. This needs to be moved over here. There we go. After which, she asked you all to take your leave, and Dancer and Irona stayed behind. You guys went off and did some purchasing after uh, Dancer shared some Dominion credits with each of you. You went off, you met serpentine deal eels in the market, the supermarket known as the Cash Czar, I believe. That was the name I gave it? Fuck, I forgot the name of my own market.
Yeah.
There's Cash Czar Supercenter. Each one of you procured the items that you wanted and eventually made your way back to the rusted coil. Unfortunately, there was only one room available, which you all shared. Before heading off to the room, Chulbul, you had a brief, heartfelt conversation with Pippa Cherryfoot. You showed her the Cherryfoot tree, locating that instead of being your niece, she's actually your cousin. And she was a bit skeptical at first, but eventually seemed to have agreed. You had Russ Gruff make her a bowl of soup, after which she gave you a hug, parted ways, and you realized that she had swiped your coin purse, which I will tell you that had about 169 gold. After realizing that she has done that, you did let her know you know and you don't care, and she just blew a raspberry at you and ran off with the food. And you made your way back up to the room where you found most of the teammates asleep. Um, Gideon, you took some time after everyone had gone to sleep, and you went ahead and took down some personal notes of nature that you shared with, I believe you shared them with Chulbul upon his inquiry. Not entirely revealing what you wrote, but kind of agreeing that, yeah, what Chulbul thinks you're doing. After which, everyone went to sleep.
Okay, so we had a long rest after buying stuff, right?
Actually, you had a long rest and then you
Before
bought
buying.
stuff. No, no, after,
Yeah.
because in the morning you did the whole thing with Grovax dumbbells, and everyone then went to shopping. A little retcon, you went
Okay,
to shopping today. So you already had a
fine.
rest. You took a day shopping, half a day went by. That's why it was 4 o'clock. I was right why it was not 10 o'clock. So around half a day went by in the market, and currently you guys technically are still in the market. So stage is yours, I guess.
Okay. What time did you say it is? Around 4 o'clock, you said?
Around
4 p.m.
3 ish. It's late afternoon, 3 ish, 4 ish p.m. Dancer did tell you guys to come visit once you're done the next day, so that is something that you guys should have remembered. She did say come by, and there are things that need to be discussed.
ठीक. All right.
Unless someone wants to buy some other stuff, I think I should do this. Oh my god, what the hell?
Everything okay?
I might need to reload the scene again. For some reason.
Oh, okay. No problem.
No, no.
So,
I'll just see if I can do it this way. Can I do it this way? Okay, you know what? Screw this. Hold on. It's been bothering me way too much.
ये जीपी वाले क्या नाम है वेंडर सही चल रहे हैं, इसको डायरेक्ट बाय कर सकते हैं
नहीं
क्या?
नहीं, जीपी वाले वेंडर सही नहीं चल रहे, वो तुम्हें मुझे बताने पड़ेंगे।
दो नेट दिख रहे हैं मेरे पास, मुझे इसके पास कैसियन लूप के पास।
ये नहीं, जीपी वाले से डीसी वाले।
नहीं नहीं, जीपी जीपी।
हाँ, जीपी वाले तो सही चल रहे हैं, वो तो यू कैन जस्ट गो अहेड। जीपी वाले वेंडर्स जो है वो बिल्कुल ठीक चल रहे हैं। Let me just go ahead and reload this. हो सकता है तुम्हें reload हो जाए। I'm not entirely sure, but okay.
so Julbul would make a quick round of the mall, the square, and he's looking for two things. एक तो उसको शायद मिल गया. There is the Air Force Mechanical. So this would be like a place where you can buy machines, right? Electronic.
Technically yes, but मैंने merchant कोई बनाया नहीं था. If you're looking for something specific, मुझे लिख के भेज दो, मैं बाद में add कर दूँगा. I didn't have time to make a machine mechanic because machinery is
Item नहीं, बात
Hmm?
बात करनी. बात करनी. If there's some vendor standing there,
I mean,
I would
definitely
like to have a look.
there are definitely vendors standing there that you can क्या कहते हैं, talk to.
Okay. So if nobody is doing anything, can I start?
I mean, there are people that are just walking by. They're kind of like जैसे आप मॉल में जाते हो तो एक के बाद एक के बाद एक के बाद stalls लगे हुए होते हैं ना. It's like that. Like a mix between a Juma bazaar and a shopping mall. कुछ wall में बने, कुछ like some shops are walled, the other shops are just tents and stuff.
Right. I'm gonna ask Roland, who is gearhead, right? He's the artificer.
Yes.
So let me ask him to come along with me and see if we can get as much information as we can get about what the dang thing a car is. Then it told me it's that gadi out here.
I mean, yeah, that would be nice to know. We're going to drive one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say we both go over to Gearforge
Mm-hmm.
Mechanical
Mm-hmm.
and we look for the red one.
You walk over to the section where mostly mechanical stuff is being sold. You see all sorts of items, prosthetic items, different kinds of gadgets, household gadgets, machinery that you don't instantly realize what it's for. Then a merchant demonstrates it for one of the one of the customers standing by. Then you instantly realize what it is. You can see just about every kind of machinery that you could make life easier. You could pretty much find one here. You eventually find a place where you see what appears to be, I would describe them as cartwheels, but they seem to be made out of some other stuff. Easy enough to recognize there is a vehicle standing next to it. I would say it's the same vehicle that is on the map itself. Has four wheels. There is a gentleman with a wrench that is just wrenching away at one of the nuts on what appears to be a wheel. He has a turban on. Desert area है तो खुले clothes पहने हुए उसने, and he just seems to be minding his own business, doing his work. Him.
Oh, okay. Good day, sir. How goes it?
He looks up, wipes the sweat off his forehead. It could be a little less hot, but yes. What can I do you for?
Well, we are looking to, we have heard that this city is famous for the desert sand circuit,
Yes.
where you have, we have these vehicles that are raced, and apparently they run without any horse or mule that's powered by themselves.
Yes, one of the it's one of the technological marvels of Dazzle. We have created machines that run without beasts of burden, and they run on their own individual power source. You can just sit in one and drive it. And he points towards one of the machines, the machine that he was working on. This would be one such vehicle. We just usually call them sand runners, because sand, and we drive them.
Right.
And why are you looking to take part in the sand circuit?
Well, I look at Roland and kind of give him a smile and say, indeed, sir, it has piqued our interest. It's just that our knowledge about these machines is rather limited. So we were looking for some expert who could guide us. We hear the champion is
Romantic Toretto.
Toretto, and his fabulous car. What makes this car so special?
He looks here, he looks there, just to make sure no one's listening to him. And leans in close. Well, don't you heard it from me, but once upon a time when Dazzle made things, she's the one who made it for him, and it's really special. They go really fast. They go really, really fast.
And does he bring the car in for repairs? I mean, where does he normally get the work
He
done?
has his own crew that take care of his car. The Brass Reaver is nothing to be joking about. It's a really good vehicle. Has a good frame. I've seen it in action, and the Dazzle circuit is, well, not for the faint of heart. It's not just racing around a track. It can get pretty nasty, if you know what I mean.
We don't know what you mean, sir. May I know your name, please?
Oh yes, I forgot to introduce myself. I am known as Nob Steelborn.
steel board.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
While
to
the
make it.
conversation is happening,
Mm-hmm.
I want to like study the car. Okay, I want to get under it and like start studying the car. If I can figure out how this works, or how can I can like sabotage it, or maybe make it malfunction.
You're asking him, or are you just
No, no, no.
going
I'm
around
studying
the?
on. Yeah.
Okay, you're just looking around at the vehicle. Why don't you go ahead and make an engineering check, and we'll say a DC 10 to see if you understand DC 12 to see if you can understand the mechanics of how this works.
Ooh, wow, wow.
Is that a nat 20? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You've built some machines in your time with your mentor that did have similar features, a motor, cranking, especially worked on the well motor. You get the idea that this is running on some sort of a device that rotates the axles and pistons and makes the wheel go. You also realize that you can control the acceleration via pedals, acceleration pedals. Basically, you get the gist of how this machine works. There's a brake, there's an accelerator, there's a steering wheel. You get the general idea of how this works. As for sabotaging,
I see Roland inspecting this. I'm just going to stand next to him and observe.
And you, specifically speaking, Roland, you would in this case with this role know how to sabotage machinery, like motor कैसे खराब की जा सकती है, वायर कैसे काटी जा सकती है, stuff like that. See, you wouldn't be able to sabotage a vehicle, but you may be able to sabotage certain parts of it. जैसे टायर का नट निकाल दिया, stuff like that.
Says.
You get the general composition of what you could potentially do with your resources to sabotage a vehicle like this, which is also called the Sandrunner. You also learn that Romanic's Sandrunner is called the Brass Reaver.
Gotcha. Oh, that is most fascinating, Bob. If I may call you that.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
How long have you been in this business?
Well, me and then my father before me and then his father before me. Lived right around the corner. Any kind of gestures towards where his abode might be. So basically, he's a resident of Delson.
You've been here for a while. How long has this circuit been taking place here in that?
I think this would be the fourth one.
Oh. Okay. And is this something that started when Marshall Cailorn came to town?
Oh yes, Marshall Cailorn was the one who introduced the circuits. Brings in a lot of money.
I see. And
not 4th, 24th. Sorry, my apologies. 24th. This would be the 24th race.
Oh, okay. Okay. And how's his relationship with the champion? I hear that he holds them to great esteem.
Oh yes, Romanic is the pride of Dazzle. He has never let us down, and he's generally friendly with everyone. The only thing he takes really seriously in his life would be the actual race. That's pretty much what he loves to do. He's a nice guy all around.
I see. And so if one wanted to take a sneak peek at the Brass Reaver, where would one find this miraculous object?
Probably in his home, in his garage.
Oh, okay. So that's where his team works on his car?
Yep.
Okay. And does he live in town? Or?
Yeah, he has a house
Yeah,
here, and he gives
well,
you the directions to where his house is. And just for the sake of it, here's a picture of Knob. If I can bloody upload it. There we go. Here's a picture of Knob.
oh, okay. Remember. Ah.
So you have now a face that you're talking to. Easy there, my friend. The sand can get dry here. Here, have a glass of water. And he gives you a little cup with water.
Alright, thank you.
I want to ask something as well. How is this thing powered? What's the power source?
Mine is just powered by a simple arcanic gem. Not very powerful, just makes the machine go. It's a gem that
Okay.
supplies power.
Alright.
You know, simple gems that make things powerful.
Yeah, how automatons work.
Pretty much. They have a core power source.
Then would you suggest that the brass beam is powered by something else?
No idea. Probably something. Fuck you, Crimson.
Oh my.
No. Well, I wouldn't know. That's something Dancer made. Whatever she did was pretty darn special. You're probably best off asking her if you can find her.
And and what would it take to keep this machine purring like a cat? And, there are lots of parts in this vehicle of yours that can fail at any instant. What are some of the biggest weak points here that one needs to look out for?
He kind of looks at you. Why would you want to know that? Wait, you said you're
As
trying.
I said, we are thinking about entering the vehicle of our own, and we would not want to buy a, what do you guys call it? A lemon?
No.
At this point, I just want to use my.
Why would I? That's not very nice, you know. If you can't win on your own, you want to learn how to sabotage other people? That's very unsportsmanlike, my friend. I should have you reported to the authorities.
Is that what you think?
What else is there to think? Why would you want to know how to sabotage one?
We are looking to buy a vehicle of our own, and we would not want to be sold a piece that would fail us in the middle of the way.
Make a fucking deception check.
Thank you. Yes.
I know. I mean, you say the right things. I'll ask for a check. I'm not gonna ask for a check. I'm not gonna turn it into a Taha-based deception persuasion battery. You need to ask the right questions. Ask the right questions, and there will be a role involved. So you should have made it clear then before, my friend, and you'd be careful. People love Chromatic, and he's our pride. If you go around telling people that you're going to take part in the race and want to learn how to sabotage stuff, yeah, people are not going to like it. But if you want to purchase one, I'd be happy to inspect the vehicle that you're going to purchase for a particular price of my fee. I think 5 gold pieces should do it, and I will let you know if it's a good vehicle or not. I mean, you do need a skilled eye to learn these things.
But overall, though, if one were to just even consider one, what are a couple things to look for? I'm happy to pay the fee right now, just as a
I don't need the fee right
so
now. I wouldn't know until I inspect it. But a couple of things to look for is if it has good wheels, if it runs properly. You should always go for a test drive. Make sure Nothing's making a funky noise. No fluids are leaking. Everything works the way it's supposed to be. And, the sand runner stays pretty much intact when you're running it. And if you're running for the dazzle circuit, maybe check the weaponry as well.
Weaponry, you say?
Yes.
Why would one need weaponry on a race circuit?
I did mention to you the sand circus is not for the weak of heart. People lose their lives sometimes. It's not just a race. Once you're on the circuit, it's you, the machine, and the finish line. Anything goes.
Ah. So those are the rules.
Pretty much.
That's pretty tough. तो ये मैं टिप्स थोड़े से ज़रा रोलन को दे रहा हूँ कि भाई देखो कि टायर को जो है ना किस तरह से दबा दिया जा सकता है और फ्यूल लाइंस और ऑयल लाइंस जरा देख लो कि कहाँ से जा रही है।
हाँ वही चेक कर साजा
और वेपन्स किधर लगे हुए हैं?
I mean, his vehicle doesn't have any weapons. He's just a merchant.
अच्छा so I asked him where would you slot in those weapons?
Depends on the vehicle. I mean, some have oil dispensers, others have guns mounted on them. People use explosives. Some people use magic through their machines. Every driver has their own machine. They customize it.
And this is something that the manufacturer of the vehicle would do, is that correct?
I mean,
as an install these weapons.
Most racers would buy a vehicle and then customize it themselves based on their skill, the way they prefer. Some people prefer speed, other people prefer banging into other sand runners. Some people like explosions. It really depends on what you want to do, and then based on that you have a crew that makes those things, customizes those things into the vehicle itself.
And where would one take the vehicle to have it customized? So,
I mean, not here anywhere. Dancer used to do it when she was here. Irona could do it, but she has other things that she takes care of, so she really doesn't care about these anymore. Most of the times, the racing crew does it themselves.
Okay. And are there a lot of these racing crew around that good ones left in the world?
I mean, there are this year, I think they're going to be, if you're taking part in it, then I guess there will be 4 crews racing in it. We have the Dust Jackals, led by a team of dwarves. We have the Sand Vipers. Not necessarily one race. Their racer, Zara, is she was the runner-up for last year. She might win this year. Zara is a fire ashari. She has a team of individuals, and of course you have the reigning champions, Kramanik and his crew.
Ashari or Janasi?
Janasi, यार ashari कहाँ से आ गया मेरे को? Sorry, Janasi.
So she's a Janasi.
Thank you.
कौन सी वाली Janasi?
Fire.
Fire Janasi. Zara Malik.
Zara Ashwin. The Dust Jackal is led by, he also gives you the name, Borin Flintgear, a dwarf.
Wow. And how would one assemble a crew to maintain this vehicle?
Find people who can work on your vehicle.
Of course. And where would one find such skilled men and women?
I could be on your team, but I got a shop to run.
What would convince you to be part of the team?
Nothing really, because I have no skill. Maybe find someone who has more skills if you want to win. Because if you don't win, which is most likely going to be the case, then you're probably going to blame me for not giving you a vehicle that was worthy enough. Just, above the table, just above the table. Ari kya? Dancer did say come tomorrow and I will build you a vehicle.
Vehicle ka masla nahi.
The way the line of questioning led me to believe that you did not know that. Okay, if you know that, all good.
So ये तो एक बंदा बैठा था. So I let's say no. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Nob. I hope you're in the stands at the circuit when we enter our team, and you'll be cheering us on when we win this year.
See you around, friend. He goes back to working on the tire that he was working, the wheel.
तो ये तो एक हो गया. दूसरा जो राउंड लगाना था, देखना था सबसे शेडी बंदा कौन लग रहा है.
A shady person, that would probably be, I would say, either the alchemist or the exotic Satismar. Either Satismar or Nahara Vex. I mean, because they have their faces covered and shit.
Okay. Satismar or Nahara. Nahara Vex not you?
I think Nahara Vex is this one.
Oh, okay. Let's go through. Yeah, I'm going to start with Nahara Vex.
Okay.
Male or female?
She appears to be female. Before you do that, I would like to ask everyone else if they have anything else they want to do. Keir, Gideon, Barrow, Regina, Roland, specifically.
Please.
Just checking the stores.
Okay. There is.
I'm just working on looking through my books.
I guess no one is really specifically looking for anything. So,
one quick question regarding my inventory. The Chainbreaker axe is an axe on its own, right? It's not like an attachment to my great axe.
No, it's an axe on its own.
Okay, okay. Chainbreaker for great axe.
Yep. It is a proper weapon. Okay. So Nahara Vex.
Yeah, okay. I say, good day, Nahara. Julbul at your service. I extend my hand.
And she has her hands folded and charmed, and she extends her hand. And what is it that you exactly service, Julbul Cherryfoot?
Well, at the moment, I don't serve many interests other than looking forward to winning the circuit race this year, along with my team.
I see. So you're going to be the fourth team that's going to be in the championship this year. This would be most entertaining to watch. What brings you to my humble to carry.
I see you're a fan.
Everyone in Dazzle is a fan of the Dazzle sensor, but I doubt hardly anyone who does not love it.
What do you like about it? I've never seen a race, so I'm just curious.
Well, it's a good place to earn a little bit of extra money. Plus, you get to meet all sorts of individuals from other nations, from other towns, from other cities. And it always brings in delegations from all over.
Of course, we're from other towns. Maybe we can come to some arrangement about the extra money as well. And I kind of lean in a bit and see if, I'm kind of smiling and I kind of lean in a bit and try to whisper it, but not exactly whisper, just not about whisper, I'd say, I've heard there are some agents in Dazzle who can help out a crew that we might have to put together our vehicle. Ones who don't open their shop until late in the evening, if you catch my drift.
Persuasion to see if she would let out the information. Persuasion check.
22.
R20 आता तो रहेगा.
So, it would be much more easier to point you in the right direction if I had an idea of what exactly it is that you wish to accomplish with these arrangements that you speak of.
Well, I've heard that these cars, these vehicles, have to be modified just right, so they give you a tactical advantage on the circuit. And there are certain modifications that are not found in the usual market here. I mean, I went through the common aisles and little shops and workshops, and nothing kind of caught my fancy. Where would I find these special attachments?
That is something for me to know and you to find out. However, since you have acquired for a small fee, perhaps I could put you in touch with one of the agents of. She looks here, she looks there. The broker.
Broker ka naam aa gaya na? ठीक है. So my ears perk up, and I say, "Oh, certainly, certainly. What would convince you to give me that?"
And she goes ahead, and you can see that
I
there
pull out
has been.
I pull out my DC. मैं वो क्रेडिट कार्ड निकालता हूँ उसके सामने मतलब फ्लैश
Including
credit
Dominion
credit
credits, not out here. Perhaps some shiny baubles, perhaps a small fee for the information wrapped in gold might be sufficient. Let's say I could point you in the direction for a small fee of 5 gold pieces, or I could arrange a meeting for you with one of the agents for 25 gold pieces.
That's quite generous. Let me see what I can manage with my crew. Okay, crew, those are the options. I don't have any gold. Pathetic. तुम लोग बताओ क्या करना है? 5 gold to get info or 25 gold straight up meeting with the agent. So while everybody's deciding, how trustworthy does she look? Will
Catches?
she seem like the person? Does she seem like the person who would honor her agreement?
You can make an insight check. It's going to be a very high DC because all you can see is this. Hold on, I'll show you. All you can see is this. Her eyes.
Oh, what about
So she is difficult to read. I will tell you that she is difficult to read. So it is going to be a high DC on an insight.
I'm gonna ask somebody who's here. Is Gideon here?
I think everyone is supposed to be here.
Yeah, it should be.
I'm assuming that all of you are traveling together.
So I asked Gideon. Gideon, you think that seems like a fair trade? I wink at him to say, "Okay, lag raha hai that she seems like she's on the up and up."
Gideon, you can make an insight check if you like.
What am I checking for? What am I looking for?
Yes, you know. Does she look like a person who will honor her agreement? 5 gold for the info, 25 gold to arrange a meeting.
Okay, Gideon's going to hang back and see her interaction with other shoppers to try and get a better gauge of her. You've seen how she does business, how she interacts.
You see every now while you and your compadres are talking on what to do, you see a few people come in, they buy a few potions here and there, some regions, and just general trade. She seems to be very humble and polite towards everyone.
हमारे साथ नहीं थी बस
इससे ज़्यादा और क्या humble होगी भाई? What do you want her to do? Lie spread wide open on the table?
Well, I mean, नकाब तो उतार सकती है. चलो fine. All good.
Try asking that of someone here and see what happens.
See there. I don't want to ruin the deal, guys.
You can roll the inside or not, up to you.
I'll roll the inside. That's how I'm rolling inside by, checking to see how she's interacting with the other customers. Just a normal thing with guidance.
Roll another one for guidance as well, I believe.
Can I get on bardic inspiration?
You can, if you want to. I mean, how would you inspire?
Yeah, I'd give it. Yeah, so I'm telling him. He needs to have something dangling in front of us. See if you can discern. Look beyond that veil of hers.
You can roll a guidance के लिए D4 है, I believe, or inspiration is what D6.
I think it's already included. Insight is wisdom based.
Yeah.
It's a
So
D6.
I rolled a 10, got a +2 on it.
I do believe that's your proficiency.
I got the +2 for proficiency, and then a +3 would have been the guidance.
Yep. Plus 3 is...
Wouldn't it? But yeah.
Alright, yeah, so you can roll a D6 and add that to it. I've given you a bardic.
He's given you a little limerick and a bardic inspiration.
No, but I am proficient in insight, so
See, I'm telling you, it's not added. You need to add it.
you're right, it hasn't added.
Yep.
So I'll add the extra. Strange, because it gave me the pop-up.
That's 17.
Hello, D6.
17.
So yeah, what? This is your
This is the
guidance.
guidance.
And then a D6 for the bardic.
And of course a D6 for guidance if you want to add that, or you want to stick with your 17.
D6.
You do have a bardic inspiration. You tried
Okay,
this?
D6 for bardic inspiration. You said D6 for guidance.
No, D4 for guidance, D6 for bardic inspiration.
Let me roll 1d6 as well.
17
Oh, wow.
22. You observe her for a bit, and a few minutes pass by. You realize that even though she is difficult to read, but the way she conducts herself along with the customers that have come and buy, she does not haggle them. If someone asks for something, she politely tells them. Basically, her dealings with her customers have been, in your understanding, fair and straight to the point.
Okay. I can sense no deception from her. She's unlikely to be doing anything under the table.
Fantastic.
For her, at least what you see is what you get.
Fantastic. I go in for a quick huddle and I say, well, she can put us in touch with the broker's agent. For 25 gold, we get a meeting. For 5 gold, we get a clue to meeting a meeting. Do you guys want to take that offer?
Just to recap, we're trying to find someone who knows where to meet the brokers.
The broker is a person who
broker
runs
agent.
the broker is a person who you have learned is someone who runs the underworld here in Dazzle. Just about any kind of crime or illegal trade goods that you might need, assassinations and all that kind of shit. She is saying she will either point you in the direction where you may or may not meet a broker's agent, or she can, for 25 golds, arrange a meeting between you and one of the agents. Not the broker, his agent.
Yeah. I say we take that meeting up. Here, Roland, Regina.
Who's the broker?
Just a name that you've heard. Someone who runs the underworld, the crime syndicate.
So what we learned is that he has access to illicit activities. Of course, illicit activities तो वो control करता ही है. But he also markets in illicit items. Something we might find useful for our vehicle.
Yeah, it might just be a useful connection that comes in later to help us, maybe.
May I ask everybody to chip in 5 gold so we can grease this lady?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give you 5 gold.
Sure, that is acceptable.
Everyone who's donating up to 25 gold minus 5 gold from themselves, please. You can just go into your sheet and minus the 5 gold. The shadow broker. No, he's just the broker, not the shadow broker. The broker. That's his name. Very well. The team goes ahead and takes out the money from their pouches, hands you 25 gold, children.
I hand it over to Nahara. I put it on her. I take a little purse, put it on her hand, and I say, "Trust you." I give her a gold.
She holds her hands up before taking the money. Not yet. I need to first secure a date and time for the meeting. Please, meet me after sunset here in back of my shop, and I will let you know when the broker's agent is available. Once you confirm your time and availability, that is when I will accept payments.
That is fair.
लिए एक गोल नहीं निकल रहा था
किसके लिए?
पिपा
पिपा को खाना खिलाया था इसने, गोल्ड दिया था उसको किसी ने।
पहले मैंने आई हैड टू स्टार्ट एक गोल्ड बेचारी एक गोल्ड में इतनी खुश
तो
थी।
ले गई ना 169 गोल्ड का पूरा पाउच।
हाँ वो तो ले गई, वो तो सब बाद में हुआ ना।
अब तो वो नाच रही होगी आसमान में।
So she has asked you to meet after sunset once the market has been closed down. She has requested you to come meet her behind her shop, and she will tell you the availability of when a meeting can be set, and if you agree, that is when the payment would be due.
That is fair. Thank you, my lady. We shall see you after sunset.
She just gives you a nod and, with her eyes says a yes, doesn't say anything.
All right. Anything else?
If everyone's done,
After that.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, excellent.
Where do you guys want to head next? The workshop?
This workshop.
Yeah, I think we should go to Dancer and have her start making the vehicle.
Okay. Takes you
I'm
about,
curious about it.
I would say about 10, maybe 15 minutes, around 30 minutes in fact, to get to Dancer's workshop. As you arrive at the familiar red bricked building, who wants to go in first?
Not me this time. I would suggest Roland goes first.
Sure. I guess.
So Roland, as you step through the iron barred gates of Dancer's workshop, you are immediately hit with this overwhelmingly different atmosphere from what you left yesterday. Everything is speck and clean. Everything is the way it should be. It is almost as if overnight this workshop had been transformed. You see little tiny, very similar to your automatons, rolling about, doing different things, cleaning, putting things where they're supposed to be. I will show you.
Roombas.
Pretty much, I wanted to make Roombas, but AI would be like, fuck you, no Roombas. But they were actually round, spherically, just like जैसे Roland का जो companion है, like those, but on wheels. And they're just rolling around. Minions. They're like little minions, but with rollerboard feet. So they're just going around doing their stuff. कोई एक चीज़ उठाता है ले जाके कहीं रख देता है. Basically, you understand immediately, Roland, that they have been working and cleaning and putting this shop together. Hanging from the middle of the shop is what appears to be a frame of, you can immediately tell, appears to be half a built frame of a sand runner. I asked it to be a sand runner, but AI said, nahi main golden motorcycle dunga, so just use your imagination here. And yes, that's what you're presented with. And anyone who walks in sees that.
So
The sand runner is a proper.
Sorry?
how intelligent are these Roombas?
She certainly works fast.
They don't seem to be paying any attention to you. They just seem to be. In fact, who asked me this question?
Kier.
Kier, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Okay. They could be more intelligent than me. What do you think?
Let's see. You have been known to look at patterns because the nature of your job requires you to first look at what's happening and then perform whatever medical expense procedure needs to be. So you're pretty good when it comes to recognizing patterns. What you realize is you don't know if they're intelligent or not, but one thing that you realize is that they seem to be following a set number of routines. They never go out of line. ऐसा नहीं है कि हर जगह बस इधर उधर रोल कर रहे हैं. They do go down a straight path, take a right and then go back, और जिस पाथ से जाते हैं उसी पाथ से वापस आते हैं. So you get a sense that they have a predefined routine that they follow.
Oh, सही.
They are doing different tasks, but they are always doing it on a routine, like a pathway. Designated
समझ.
pathway है, वो उससे हटते नहीं.
हाँ, तो मतलब अगर इसको इस एरिया से बाहर ले जाएंगे तो their logic will crash.
You can most certainly try.
So you're saying that that the bike's not there. It's a
It's a
vehicle,
frame.
car.
It's a frame. You see,
Frame of a car.
It's a frame of a sand runner.
Sand runner. So a sand runner is closer to a car or is it closer to a bike?
They're called sand runners, but you would have no idea what they look like. But based on the description that Nob gave you earlier, you get the sense that this is different from what he built. It's sleeker. The frame looks much more aerodynamic, if you will.
Ah. Is either of Irona or Dancer to be found in the workshop?
You don't see any of them.
Go to the back of the room. वहाँ पे वो switch या घंटी type चीज़ किसी का है.
The back of the workshop has what appears to be a room with a door. Right next to the door is what appears to be a window.
Oh, okay. Here through the window.
Who's peeking through the window?
I'm Silver trying to peek through the window.
Do you have your WhatsApp with you?
Yeah.
Peeking through the window, this is what you see.
But the people. Oh no! What the hell? My eyes! My eyes!
Does he say that out loud? Because
Yeah.
that would want to make me peek.
Okay, if you are peeking, then curiosity gets the better of you. You go ahead and jump in there and look, and you see this.
Oh,
As you see, Chilbul goes, my eyes, and this prompts the noise to go through, and you realize both of them are shocked and quickly go ahead and pull the drapes over and get up. And Chilbul, I want you to make both of you, Crimson and Chilbul, I want you to make an agility saving throw, please.
Okay.
Something's getting thrown at you.
Yeah. Do that.
That would be a dexterity saving throw, so please go ahead and do those, Ian and Chilbul.
open my sheet. पता नहीं वो action वाली में कहाँ पर देखो something.
I have a 15.
15
अच्छा agility dex ना?
dex saving throw.
Dex saving.
Oh damn.
As you see, this is what I would describe as. Chulbul was looking in and he said, my eyes, my eyes. You peeked in to see what it is, and at that point, you saw both of them getting startled. And Dancer picks up one of her combat boots and throws through the window, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And she screams, "Perverts! Knock before you look into other people's rooms!"
Why did she hit me?
She threw a shoe.
हाँ हाँ नहीं लेकिन He is a child. He doesn't know. He
doesn't
didn't
know.
even know what he says.
She doesn't know.
What he saw.
She
Exactly,
saw
we can-
a bunch of peeping toms. And a few minutes pass,
Oh.
and
Man, and I'll take the shoe and I'll just go inside and I'll say I think you lost this.
oh shit. They are in a various state of dressing. They're not fully clothed, but they're not fully in the buff as well. And make a perception check. I will allow you this. Something.
I don't know.
You don't know what's about to happen, but you do get the sense of feeling as she's about to say this that you shouldn't probably have barged in here. You see that they both have a very cross look on their face. Irona doesn't say anything. She's just a bit miffed, whereas Dancer, on the other hand, is a little bit more emotional. It's like, oh my god, you peeping Tom, get the fuck out! And you see her starting to charge up her metallic gauntlet with electrical energy. Are you staying or are you going?
I'll turn around and take the shoe out of me, I guess.
Sheesh! You hear the door slam behind you.
What did I do? I'll ask the party.
Now, I think some people are sensitive about being seen without their clothing on. Is that not the custom from where you are?
You're a doctor. Remember before you answer that.
It's just like plain body. What? Are you ashamed of your body?
Many people are.
Hmm.
Haven't you come across the... Sorry.
I've never experienced this dilemma before.
As the rest of the party watches on this exchange, a shoe got thrown out the window. There's a broken panel here. You heard some shouting. You heard the names perverts and peeping toms being called out, and then a door being shut. As a few moments pass, you see Dancer and Ilona appear from their rooms. They are clothed in normal daily clothes, and Dancer doesn't look too happy. That was not nice. Should not be looking upon on people. That is a severe invasion of privacy. You should knock first.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that people were afraid of their ashamed of their body.
She holds up her hands and closes. No. What are you? 10? No, I'm not ashamed of my body, but
Gotcha.
don't want to be having this conversation with you. People have private moments. You cannot disrupt those moments. It's a very personal matter.
Hugging is personal.
Make a perception check. Whoever wants to, who is close by. Whoever wants to.
I've been hugged a lot of times by my patients.
It's different. She raises her hand and let me see. 14, 19. I mean, you're both adults. You know what she means, and you know what has prescribed here. What you do see is Dancer's face goes red a little bit when he says, "Is that not the case?" And he's like, that is different. This is different. Why am I having this conversation with a child? Don't look at people's bedrooms without permission.
I scamper up to Peter's ear and I say, if you're a healer, do you not know about the birds and the bees?
I'm a farmer. I know everything about birds and bees.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Go on.
Him?
Me?
Yes, you.
Acha.
Just to see if your character can interpret what is being said here.
वैसे
I would say, for that particular case, you don't know what the birds and bees are, but you do know how the human body works, how babies are born. But you do not know this. I will say this.
Thanks.
Anyways, just forget
We're
everything.
here.
And all through
Yeah,
this,
just we didn't see him. You called us.
yes,
How can we be of service?
yes. And all through the entire exchange, you guys can see Irona is just standing behind, snickering. She doesn't say anything. So, anyways, walk with me. And she walks through the little pathway that leads up to where this frame is hanging. I started working on this a long time ago, but I stopped because of the whole thing. But I think I can actually make you something better than the sand reader. Now, the problem is the circuit takes place in about 2 days. It only give me enough time to work on one. And with the parts that I have available at the moment, you would need to explain to me how you want this sand runner to be built. I could either build it, let me see here. I could make it fast. I can make it strong, but it will not be as fast. It'll still be fast, but not be as fast. Or I could make it a two-wheeled vehicle. It'll be strong and it'll be fast, but it'll have less of weaponry on board. It'll be relying mostly on the driver's skill. So, you either get a balanced vehicle, or you get a fast vehicle, or you get a strong vehicle.
When do we make this decision?
I can start working on it now.
Wait, what are the three classes?
So what you have is a three-wheeled trike that can go really fast, has a light frame, has about 50 hit points, 13 armor class. It'll have the ability to have an oil slick and has the ability to dodge incoming ram attacks. You can get a ironclad roller. It is a four-wheeled soap derby style vehicles. You know the old school Formula One races, like a little capsule. I'll show you a picture. Like so. You guys see that? There you go. Yeah. It'll be a little bit more safer. About 80 hit points. Armor class would be 16. Speed is about 15 feet per round. And it'll have a reinforced frame, so it could probably take more damage. It will have a crushing drive and an oil slick as well. A crushing drive is basically a bludgeoning attack. You could ram into someone. Or you could have a balanced vehicle, which will have 45 hit points, 14 armor class, 25 feet of movement speed. It'll have a booster, and it'll have a side ram. So you kind of like road rash style ram someone.
डॉम की कौन सी है?
वो नहीं है यहाँ.
नहीं, what type of vehicle डांसर नहीं build की थी ना? What type of vehicle does she make for Dom?
अच्छा एक मिनट डाउन की मुझे खोलने दो. Okay, this. Oh, for Dom, I need a combination of a trike and a scrap cycle. So it's a three-wheeled vehicle. I mean, when I gave it to him, he only had an oversurge overdrive, an ability to go fast. But I've seen some of his other races. He can drive really fast. He can do rams. He has now oil slicks. I have also heard that he has built some sort of weaponry into the vehicle as well.
Mm, see, how fast does his car go? Have you noticed?
Dom's car would probably go about, I would say, 3 miles per hour for the race. 30 feet in a single line. 30 feet per turn.
Oh, sure.
But this is information
अच्छा,
that
ये
she's giving you based on what she built.
right. अच्छा, ये जो three-wheeled vehicle हमें offer कर रही है, the price,
Mm-hmm.
what is its speed?
Let me check.
50 है?
I think so. Let me just double check. Let me open up the sheet again. The scrap cycle is 25 feet. Sorry, the scrap cycle is 30 feet. The three-wheeled one.
30.
No, three-wheeled. No, that's the prime. I'm looking at the wrong one. 30 feet. The three-wheeled one
30 feet.
is 30 feet.
That's the fastest of the bunch. Okay.
But the race, as you say, fastest of them all, Irona does say, well, the scientist circuit isn't won by just speed, it's won by planning and weaponry. What are you expecting from this race? Because it's not just a race. A better word for it would be a death race. Because once you're on the track, anything is legal as long as it's done through your vehicle. However, there are other ways.
Ooh,
You could
yeah.
coerce people, sabotage, murder. Something was to happen to one of the racers overnight and they were unable to participate, they'd be automatically disqualified. You could manipulate the crowd. You could play defensively and, how they say, slow and steady wins the race. I don't personally believe in it. If we had more time, we would probably make the best vehicle, but it is what it is. We don't have enough time. We would require you to perhaps be more planning in this particular case. Dancer chimes in. Forget what she's saying. No one's murdering anyone. Just remember, you don't have to be the you don't have to be the fastest. Just have to finish 4 laps and be the first ones doing it. That's all you have to do.
We wish to win this race.
She goes ahead and Irona goes ahead and well, which one of you is going to be driving then?
Is it only one person drive or multiple?
नहीं, एक person. गाड़ी में तो एक ही बैठे. What you're going to need is a driver. You're going to need a 3-man pit crew. Because that's the rules. So one of you has to be the driver and 3 of you need to be their pit crew. So look, driving a car is simply very easy. And Dancer goes ahead and starts explaining that with this, you'll have an accelerator, you'll have a brake. Accelerator makes you go fast, the brake makes you stop. Turning around corners, you don't want to be going fast. You want to be going slow. But when it's a straight line, you go fast. Anyone comes in your way, you go ahead and blast them with weapons. Or magic if you can use it. It is allowed as long as you're on your vehicle. If someone's behind you, if your vehicle has an oil slick, deploy it. It will give them less to be worried about. Of course, a little bit of your skill would come into play, like for example, if you're going around a corner at full speed and you are not skilled enough, you might crash and overheat. You'll probably be set back a little bit. So, who wants to be the driver?
So, what
So,
manner of skill does one need to drive
Exactly.
effectively?
has any one of you ever driven anything before?
No.
I've driven a horse.
Well, that's a start. Rovac, अगर यहाँ होता तो he already told me. Well, I have driven a cart before. I kind of know how to handle one. Basically, someone would have needed to have vehicle proficiency. None of you have it. In this case, this would be a straight up check based on the kind of stunt that you're going to be doing. So, for example, if you're going around a corner, you will need to tell me how much faster you want to go, and whether you want to go slow or you want to go fast or you want to go, fast and furious. Then a check would be required. If you pass the check, you make the successful turn without crashing. If you fail the check, well, sucks to be. Maybe you're trying to ram someone. That will probably require the handling of a vehicle strength and everything. Once again, make a check to see if you can ram them successfully or get rammed in return. Because no one has a vehicle driving proficiency, if they had, then you would have been using the vehicle stat. But since no one does, it will be based on a combination of your stats and, of course, how good the vehicle is.
Okay. Is it more of a dexterity thing, like when you're handling the vehicle?
Depends. If you're trying to handle the vehicle going fast, then it'll be a dex check. If you're trying to be evasive, that will also be mostly dex only. But if you're trying to jump over someone, maybe something else would be required. If you're trying to use a spell in combination with some sort of a stunt, some other check might be required. It really depends. It's not broad. There is no one answer. This ability will succeed you. It really depends on what you're going to do, and I'm going to do it on the spot.
सही है.
एक vehicle पे एक बंदा है वो
Yes.
या multiple है वो?
It's a single person.
So I'm pretty nimble with my hand, but I'm not very smart about handling gadgetry like this.
While you guys are discussing, you see Irona goes off into the back somewhere. You can carry on, I'm just saying.
Gotcha. I say, well, basically I meant to say I have high dex, low int.
Anyone else care to chime in if someone wants to be the driver or a pit crew person? Because if your vehicle takes too much of a damage...
I think I should be on the repairs and not driving.
Okay. Roland wants to be the pit crew. Okay.
I'd like to be part of the crew as well. Perhaps not the driver, but...
I mean,
There'll be one driver and 3 people in the pit crew.
Pit crew के लिए कौन सी skills चाहिए?
Once again,
engineering.
You would be most like you would probably be able to handle all of them, but if someone gets injured, the pit crew might be required to, heal. You get the idea.
Do some healing.
सही.
So make a team that has a driver, a pit crew, and someone who can manage any possible scenarios. Anything could happen. Your vehicle could pretty much blow up. Because it does have hit points.
चाहिए होगा एक कार हीलर चाहिए होगा तो एक आर्टिफिसर और मैं तो पिट क्रू पे इम्पोर्टेंट है बाकी आई फील लाइक अकबर वुड मेक द बेस्ट ड्राइवर या ये क्या नाम है रेजिना बल्कि रेजिना का वो लेवल वाला इशू है वरना मेरे स्पेल्स कास्टिंग वगैरह हमें चाहिए होंगी ना फॉर द ऑफेंसिव ऑन द ड्राइवर
सबसे बड़ा मसला यही है वरना मैं लगा
उसके वो उनकी dexterity भी high है काफी, so he might be a pretty good candidate for this. High dex, high. That's kind of what I was hinting at.
Is the one driver per car a rule?
Yes.
What if one of our modifications is adding a second seat?
Yeah, you can't. There has to be a single driver. It's a single driver.
Okay, so what? Okay, yeah, so single driver, but one passenger.
No one's said it cannot be done, but it's not done. So it's just one driver on the track itself. could take your chances. You could ask someone. I mean, the answer is there if that is something that can be done.
Dancer. It's not really my deception is not really my forte or my style. But is it possible that one of the upgrades that can be added to the vehicle is a second seat or a hidden seat for a or hidden compartment for another individual?
Hidden. Can't eat another individual openly because that's against the rules. But look, I could very well add a hidden compartment, but you need to know it's going to be very dangerous. The vehicle's going to get hit, it's going to get blasted, and if God forbid you lose, it might as well blow up. And worst case scenario, if you're discovered, you're going to get disqualified. It can be done, but like for example, if I build you a trike, then obviously it can. If you're looking for a, let's say, if you ask me to build you the ironclad roller, it's big enough to have a hidden compartment. Someone could very much hide in there and provide assistance. It is a sturdy vehicle, but if you're found, things could go south. A gear and a trike, it's pretty much a bicycle with motors, and it goes fast. There's no place to hide in there. A scrap cycle is a one-man vehicle. I could hide someone in there, but it has to be someone small like perhaps him. And she points at her children. Once again,
not too keen on that.
as you guys are speaking, Irona comes back. She has some papers in her hand. She said, "Well, that's all good and dandy, but there are other ways to perhaps win. You need to understand, winning is only the first step here." And she puts down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 what appear to be cards on the table. One of them says racer identification card. One of them says pit crew identification card. There are 3 of them. There are 2 general admission tickets to the general stands. There is 1 exclusive members ticket to the exclusive members gallery stand. While some of you are going to be participating in the race, it would do well for others to mingle with the crowd and find out more information. Because if you win, that is going to be the first step. Remember, the objective is to get invited, infiltrate the Emerald Palace, and find evidence linking Cave to all the wrongdoings that he has been doing. To exonerate me, to clear Dancer's name, and to save Dazzle. And she puts those things aside, and she opens up, starts opening up a big roll of paper. I was able to procure this from one of the guards of the Emerald Palace, and she puts it down on the table. I shall share it with Krista. Share it directly
डीएम ये जो सेंचुरी स्पेल है
takes 24
तो
hours to cast.
takes 24 hours to cast.
If I am thinking of the same spell.
नहीं it's a first level
That's
spell.
pretty nice.
That's a bonus action में.
bonus action.
हाँ sorry thank मैं कुछ और मैं hello सोच रहा था. मेरे
Hello,
दिमाग-
you were thinking hallowed ground or
हाँ,
something.
हाँ मैं hello सोच रहा था. Sorry मेरे दिमाग में hello चल रहा था.
हाँ ऑल गुड। अच्छा तो इसका इसका सीन जो है इस पे लिखा हुआ है द स्पेल एंड्स इफ द warded creature makes an attack roll,
Yes.
cast a spell or deal damage. तो
Yep.
does it say कि leaving the range ना?
It stays for 1 minute. A creature within range of 30 feet. So as long as the creature is within 30 feet until the spell ends. Once you cast it, you can cast it anywhere within 30 feet. Once you cast it, it stays for 1 minute. Doesn't say if the creature leaves your 30 feet. Doesn't matter.
I'll ask Dancer के how long would it take to lap and circle back to the pit crew?
It take anywhere between 4 to 5 minutes per lap.
सही। और कितने laps हैं?
4 laps.
Laps। पहले मिनट की तो हम लोग ये वो कर सकते हैं सेंचुरी डाल डाल के।
So
In your experience, Dancer, what type of enchantments or offensive capabilities, offensive or defensive capabilities, do the other competitors tend to have? Do they go more offensive or more defensive?
I've only seen Chromatic Race once. If he's ahead, he'll prefer speed, but if he's behind you, he's going to prefer offense to get in front. Irona Champion, well, I saw him last year, he fell behind to that fighting hussy, and I saw him let out an attack that was lightning based in a straight line. Took out pretty much everyone and gave him a clear shot.
And what about the other racers? Do they tend to go for more magical defenses or?
It's a combination of both or what. The CS racer is the only one that I am privy to is Chromatic and Ashwin, Zara. Because Zara was here last year. Zara tends to be a little bit more fiery and explosive in nature. She does tend to be a bit more offensive. I don't know about the third two. They're competing for the first time. They're dwarves, so I suppose if I am to take a wild guess, they're probably going for the steady defensive approach.
Okay, I'm turning to the rest of the group. My thinking is that if we had some way of, well, imbuing our spells into certain objects and equip and store those objects in the sand runner, the driver could then gain the protection of those at will.
I suppose it could be done. I mean, it really depends on what kind of a vehicle you want me to build. Based on that, obviously I'll have to build in some things that does leave you with the options. Like if it's a sturdy vehicle, you could probably have a little bit more offensive options put in. I could probably pull together some techno-arcane gems that you could use to deploy on off from the machine for offensive measures. But if you go for something that is speed related, there really isn't much frame to put those equipment on, so you'll probably have a lesser number. I was thinking, yeah, it's still too little. You do understand that you could probably win or influence the races through other means. I don't know those. Perhaps you could influence the members, powerful members, sitting in the exclusive members club. You do realize that betting is something that happens openly. And she holds up one of the passes that she has, and she shows it to you. This would give you admission to the exclusive members gallery. You could find out what kind of things Kale is involved in, influence people from there to influence the outcome of the race, perhaps. Or you could go to the I have two of these procured for you. General stands, the regular people. Perhaps from there you could also influence, plus you could find out more information, or maybe if you're skilled enough, cast a spell to assist people. If you are not caught, then all is fair. You'll be closer to the race, but of course there will be general public around. If you could perhaps maybe influence the race offensively or defensively without getting caught, using various magical means that you have, you could do that from there. Bigger than that, she points to the map that she's put on the table. It's not that easy. Even if you win, here, let me show you. So I got this from one of Kale's clients who enjoys expensive liquor, and turns out he enjoys the same brand as I do. I was able to coerce this map from him, and he told me that well, he made this map on the spot. And he told me that a lot of information can be acquired. Just bear with me for a moment and hear me out. I know for a fact that Kale has hidden information all throughout the Emerald Palace, and this was confirmed when the guard told me that one of the floor tiles in the entrance corridor is loose, and he's seen Kale rummaging through whatever he's kept there. This leads me to believe that he keeps things hidden, documents, monies, information, whatever he doesn't want people finding, and he has them hidden everywhere in his entire palace. Searching for it room by room is folly. You'll be caught. And she points towards the tickets. The exclusive members area is going to be filled with all sorts of dignitaries that will be attending the ball later, which will be going ahead and attending his private meetings later for all his dealings that he holds on, for all the smugglings, all the criminal activities that he does. He has an entire syndicate running. Those individuals are going to be there in the exclusive members area. Some of you could assist with the race, some of you could go to that place and learn what you can. Because once again, if you win and get invited, you're gonna go need to infiltrate the palace. And when you infiltrate the palace, you're gonna need someone who has skills of the thieving kind. And judging from the lot of you, I don't think any one of you have that skill. So you need to properly recruit someone. As I said, you all are thinking too small at the moment. This is going to be a combined team effort. I am going to do everything that I can behind the scenes to give you access to those things. Unless my name is clear, Dancer will build you a vehicle that will give you a winning shot. You have abilities that you could use to persuade, to influence, to modify the outcome of the race using your charismatic charms, your magical abilities. It's not all the vehicle, it's not only the vehicle that's going to get you to win. You think other teams are not doing the same? The only reason you're safe is because no one knows where your vehicle is. I can guarantee you people are looking for Comanix Garage and trying to sabotage him. Happens every year. The same is being done to the other drivers too. You could do the same thing. Sabotage others' vehicles. Speed and vehicle isn't the only thing that's going to get you to win. You need to win. You need to gain information where the evidences are hidden. You need to get there. You need to have someone who can pry open locks. Have I lost all of you?
Here.
Oh, we're here. We're listening to you. It seems to me that I should be the one going into the members club. I feel my abilities would be more useful there.
She slides the exclusive members ticket towards you. Get in. She slides 2 of the pit crews tickets, identification cards, 1 to Roland, 1 to Kia. She holds up the driver's ID card. Who wants this? And she also holds up in her other hand the 2 regular tickets for the poor people.
अच्छा पिट क्रू के 3 होने थे.
Yes.
Could I ask her for the pit crew and the driver? I'm going to hold on to both of these, and then we'll decide who gets what.
Say it. Okay, let me give you your respective items. So, Children is going to get a pit crew and a general admission, pit crew and a racer ID card. Gideon is going to take the exclusive members ticket. Here and Roland. So here and Roland take the pit crew card. Please confirm you all have those items in your inventory now.
Yes, I have it.
एक बचा है एक जो है actually
Pit crew went to here, Roland and Chulbul. तीनों हो गए.
चुलबुल हाँ पिट क्रू पूरा हो गया. चुलबुल के पास है और ये भी चुलबुल के पास है.
Gideon has the exclusive. बाकी बचे वो 2 general admission वाले. सही है ना? तो 8
Sarah, we have Anna, and we have Dora. So, you know what? We'll just fix this. अच्छा नहीं चुलबुल दो
मेरे पास 2. So just imagine that I'm holding it for Akbar's camp.
So who wants a regular? किसी को नहीं जो है वो छोटे वाले स्टैंड में किसी को नहीं बैठना?
I want to try something before that. मतलब ले लेते हैं टिकट ले लेता हूँ लेकिन उससे पहले मुझे एक चीज ट्राई करना.
Yeah, she is giving them out.
हाँ I'll take that ticket but I want to try something. जरा ये हो जाए.
जनरल एडमिशन मिल रहा है रेजिना को.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Sorry, general tickets भी जो है वो 2 because I miskept it. There are 8 of you, not 7. So 2
Yeah.
So 2 tickets each and into 1 कर देता हूँ. एक exclusive अभी भी बाकी है. So there are 2 tickets.
Okay.
To normal, 2 tickets to exclusive, 3 pit crews, and 1 driver.
So
Barrock has been.
चुलबुल चल hold on to my tickets for me. I want to try something. अगर वो नहीं होता तो फिर I'll take one of the tickets.
Okay, what do you want to try?
यहाँ का हो गया पूरा काम.
चल रहा है अभी. I mean, more or less.
हाँ मतलब let's finish here. फिर हम करते हैं कुछ.
So I take another general admission or the exclusive one. Which one do you want, Regina?
Either is fine with me.
Generally, let's try. Can I hold on to a general as well? General admission.
So there's basically one general and one exclusive left. You can pick them up later on. This is basically how you will be divided amongst the stands. So yes, and so other than that, once this concludes, as Ira says, so there are secrets all over the map. If he can hide things under a floor tile, you'll probably need someone who has an eye to look for those, someone who has a thieving background. Probably need to recruit one of those as well to accompany you into the palace.
I have someone in mind who has traveled with us recently.
That's all good. Dancer goes, well, that's good. Because let's say you find what you are looking for. Then what? Person who is keeping his secret safe is probably going to keep defensive measures. Even if you're caught once, then what? You think Kale will just let you walk out? She folds her arms, leans against one of the machines. And no. If steel gets drawn inside the mansion, this whole city will explode. You'll need allies. How about chromatic? No, there was a time. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he hasn't. Other racers, crew members, mechanics, servants, pretty much anyone. If steel is drawn, if a fight breaks out, you're going to need all the help that you can get because, well, Irona still mumbles in her sleep, and I believe Kale has well over 30 to 40 guards guarding that place. Bribes might get you out of some. Sweet talking might get you out of some, but you need to be prepared for anything and everything.
Yeah, so we have a lot of recruiting to do.
You can make an inside check. Because this is now two people who have mentioned this. I'll tell you what she means. You have no idea what she means.
I'm sorry, I'm still a little confused. I thought we were just talking about recruiting members.
I mean, yeah. People, you think the pit crew is just regular people? They're regular people like you people. It's time that not everyone liked Gabe till he turns things around. Maybe some of those people are still around. I can't go out. Not unless you win this one, shebang. Irona can't show her face. She'll be executed. And the way she has described everything, Kale is pretty much ready to become the ironmonger who supplies the weapons to both sides.
Do you remember anyone from 3 years ago? Who that might be? Somebody who opposed Kale, maybe publicly.
Me? I would probably show up if a fight breaks out. I mean, at that point, what's the matter of hiding? And she would as well, I assume. makes a sort
Makes
of a
sense.
gesture and kind of gives you this half-hearted nod. Yeah, make an insight check if you want. If you don't want. You can easily tell that Irona might not be on board with this plan completely. Mostly based on, with that 18, it's more to do with confidence in everything that's being done rather than hesitation.
So, Irona, what could go wrong with this plan if people decide to join us against Kale?
You would need some pretty strong evidence to turn Dazzle against Kale. And I am damn sure he has a shit ton of evidence hidden throughout that palace. And the first thing would be to find out what. And that's where these come in. And she once again points to the exclusive members tickets. You think these people are here just to win the race? No, they're here to make deals with the broker.
Broker? What's the broker have to do with this?
Everything. Make an insight check.
Okay. Why have I?
Nat 20.
What
And
the hell?
instantly
Okay.
you put 2 and 2 together with that Nat 20 because you talked to someone in the morning talking about running a crime syndicate, and you just heard right now that Kale runs a crime syndicate. You instantly put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, I haven't realized.
I thought I
What do I
mentioned that.
realize?
The broker runs a crime syndicate. Kale runs a crime syndicate. Not many people know this, but they're one and the same. It just goes by a different name. To hide his identity from the world. He thinks he's slick, but I was able to learn. I've kept my mouth shut because he funds what I need. So, yeah. What you want to prove to the rest of town? You need that evidence. You think you're going to walk out there and have someone say, oh, this guy is the broker, everyone's going to laugh you out of town.
So then he has his trusted agents in Dazzle as well, I would assume.
Yeah, the Wickerman. The Wickerman. His agents.
Could you tell us about them, these Wickermen?
Not much. No one knows their identities. They keep their faces hidden. They're basically mules between for information and dealings between, well, the broker and his clientele. You think he would confront people with this? No. There are layers to his schemes. If he is one layer, there's another layer. Once again, you need all those evidences, financial records, his dealings with the Sanctum and other countries as well. What he has been doing. He keeps pristine records of everything. And this has been bothering me. She points at the map again.
Okay, let's look at the map, everyone.
She puts her finger where it says lots of movement in the research and administration section. He's definitely up to something.
Research and administration.
Research administration.
Research. Okay. So you think he is trying to make a? Well, what is he trying to make? A weapon? A creature of some kind?
Maybe even both. That's why we need you in there. Nothing can go wrong with this one. First things first. Make friends. We make this vehicle for you. Decide what kind of a vehicle you want. So we can quickly make that. Decide who's going to drive it, who's going to assist from the sideline, who's going to gain information, who is going to maybe gain allies. Irona chimes in. And sabotage, that's always on the table. And then she just gives him a side eye, gives her a side eye, doesn't pay any heed. And perhaps anything that you could do that would not out yourself from getting disqualified and win. Let's put it this way. I don't like using the word sabotage. This is important for me. This is important for Irona, and it is important for Dazzle. For the safety of the people of Dazzle. If people were to find out in the wrong way, town could be attacked. What is the sanctum doing here anyways? We need to find out. We need you to win that race. Once you get inside, we'll worry about that when we get
Good. But do tell me something. There is magic allowed on the tracks, but it's not generally something which is allowed in the city of Dazzle. How did that come?
Well, magic that is being used on the track usually comes from the vehicles itself, or the person casting it. What Irona was describing is perhaps you could cast some of the spells without detection from outside the track that would hamper the other racers and give you guys a winning chance. Whereas just casting magic, well, people are a bit wary of that all of a sudden, because even if someone can do it, they won't do it openly. I thought I cleaned up the entire place. There shouldn't be any dust left around. I'll ask my helper minions to make it a little bit more breathable in here.
Well, thank you. Allergies are bad.
Yes, of course. So, not advisable unless you're registered with the Dominion. If you're not registered, then sooner or later they will find you and they will take you.
And if one wished to get registered, what's the process for that?
Well, you go over to Kesar, find a recruitment post, and get recruited into their army.
Oh. And what if we are conscientious defenders and do not wish to participate in any wars or battles?
Yeah, you don't have that choice.
Oh, very good. All right, fair. Okay, so I've got some idea all the things they're saying.
The music finally started playing. What the hell? Iti there se? Whole conversation took place and now the music started playing.
Happy loading you.
So in any case, it's not impossible. There is a chance if we do it right. I think we can do it. Right, Aaron? Yeah, I guess so. Get some sleep.
So,
No, go ahead.
अच्छा तो हाँ तो मैं बाकी टीम को दे देना देखे मैप का जरा देखता हूँ. So does the map give any information about the terrain, about the general layout? What could be some pitfalls? What are some advantageous locales? Just need to scout them.
The map is in the WhatsApp group. Should you want to look at it?
Okay,
As for
right.
your question, so the palace itself, I mean, she can tell you because she has seen it. I will go ahead and pull out my notebook here for a bit. Palace mostly has marble flooring. It is well lit. There are guards patrolling every now and then. According to the recent guard that she bribed, there is a 10-minute guard rotation across the corridors, which is marked on the map via arrows. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, around 18 rooms. He has the financial offices, has a financial officer. There is a weapons procurement area. There's the research and admin where his research and science team is. There's the intelligence division, which usually is responsible for gathering information for Kale. There's Kale's personal workshop. There's the grand meeting hall where he usually holds his private meetings. There are his chambers for his 4 concubines, his personal quarters. There's a library where he keeps all of his stored information and arcane studies and other books and such. Obviously, there's a kitchen. There's a smuggler's lounge where he deals with all his smuggling efforts. There's a war room where he prepares all his war efforts. There is a black chamber where he researches all things necromancy. And
Where's this map
it's
that
on
she's showing us?
It's on WhatsApp.
Oh, it's on WhatsApp.
There is also the inventor salon where he usually holds meetings with other distinguished inventors. In the way it looks like, each and every one of these rooms will probably end up holding some sort of vital clue and evidence that will lead towards his eventual conviction. He could hide.
No, let's say that we found all these things. But who's the authority, or who do we present this evidence to, so that
The people
something
of
could be done
Dazzle.
about it?
The people of Dazzle, of course. They'll overthrow him.
So you're saying we should just go to the town square and basically become a town's crier? Hear you, we've got evidence.
I don't know, James. Well, not necessarily. I will take care of that. I have some connections which will allow me to rally the townspeople, but they are going to require evidence. Plus, this is all speculation at this point if we don't have any evidence. Plus, I was merely told to build an item. I built it. I was least interested in where it was being sold. But now, it feels as if I want to know why Kale is dealing with the Sanctum. What is the Sanctum's stake in all this?
Nice time to grow a conscience and then grin at her.
Has nothing to do with conscience. Has everything to do with saving my skin. You realize that I able
You-
to set foot outside this place for the next 2 days. At
Yeah,
least
it's a
not
prison you have built for yourself.
even at least not openly. If I was to be discovered, I would be executed. Well, not openly, of course. It would be as if I just vanished, because that's what Kale does.
Well, we should try to do our best and make sure that you're not executed.
Oh yes, very well, because I have technically hired you guys to protect me.
Okay. So, do you know all? Okay, we have Tom Scarp and his team. Do you know what the other members of the teams are?
She did mention the Fire Genasi's teams and the Dwarves team, but she has no idea what kind of vehicle the Dwarves are building. She did mention that the Fire Genasi Zara does tend to be a little bit of an explosive fireball on the trucks.
Okay. Right. I'm going to take out a piece of paper.
Okay.
And I'm going to write. What name are we going with for this?
I mean, they do all have team names. I will let you know. Team names. Sorry, give me a moment. The Dust Jackals, that is the Dwarven's team. The Sand Vipers.
एक मिनट give me a minute. Dusk Jackals.
The Dust Jackals, the Sand Vipers, and the Champions.
Sand Vipers is the Genasi.
Genasi, yes.
And the Champions. सही. And हमारी टीम का नाम?
Whatever you decide is what I will put down on these papers.
The winners.
The winners?
Winners.
Oh, the winners.
Fine.
Guess.
Okay.
A little self-pretentious, but I guess I can't blame you for being confident. I guess that's a good step in the right direction.
अच्छा, Dust Jackals में dwarf का नाम क्या था?
The dwarf's name, the captain and the driver,
What's the name?
Boren Flintgear.
Boren Flintgear, and he's the one who's going to be driving the car.
He's going to be the one driving the vehicle. That's Borin Flintgear.
Same. Boren Flintgear, and what about the Genasi?
Zara Ashwind.
Zara Ashwind. ठीक है. And champions में
Romanic. Toretto.
Romanic Toretto. Okay. Have we decided कि हम में से कौन drive कर रहा है?
Not so far.
It's probably going to be either Akbar's character or Chulbul.
Here's the thing. I'll give him a recap because I'm sure he was preoccupied. Because no one has proficiency in vehicle driving.
नहीं, वो मुझे पता है. I'm doing something else now. This is not fit. अच्छा, I have written all this on a piece of paper.
Okay.
ठीक है. And now whatever that others are going to be doing, I will go to Boren Flintgear first. The Dust Jackals. ठीक है, I'm going to go out and see के लोग कहाँ होते हैं and maybe if we can get an audience.
Okay. Any ideas on what you want to do with the vehicle? As in your vehicle?
I'll leave that to Chulbul and others.
Yeah. So, vehicle के लिए I prefer the थोड़ा balanced वाला. So that would be the two-wheel vehicle, right?
That would be scrap cycle.
Scrap cycle.
It's kind of the overhead view of the scrap cycle.
So it has like 45 HP, 20 AC.
Yep.
Goes 25 feet per round. Has a
Yep.
booster and a side ramp.
Yep. Boosters can be recharged, so it says every round you get to roll a d6, 5 or 6 it recharges. It allows you to move up to 3 additional spaces and then make a dex cave or you will skid and lose 1 space. So basically you can like do a what's that word? Pindy boy move and kind of risk it.
Right, burn some rubber.
Yes, burn some rubber. It has a side ram attack, so you could like drive up to next to someone and kind of ram them with that particular thing. Has a 5-foot reach and a 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
And it has attachment space, correct?
Yes, it can hold up to 2 attachments, like the ones Gideon was talking about.
Right.
The gear runner track has 30 feet of movement. It has oil slick. It recharges on a 4 and a 6 and drops a hazard behind you. Anyone who goes into it does a dex save. They spin out and lose a turn. It has evasive steering. Basically, when you're going fast around the corner, you can use it to make an attack towards someone without disadvantage when you're going fast. And that's about it. It can hold a singular item upgrade, like the one Gideon was talking. The ironclad roller, on the other hand, has the highest defense, slowest speed. It has a reinforced spring. Any hit or damage that it takes is -3 flat. It has a crush drive where you can go ahead and ram into someone and it will give you a 3d6 bludgeoning damage. They would make a save. If not, they'll be pushed out of the way. It can hold a what was that? Saqib has raised his hand. Yes, Saqib.
नहीं रेज हैंड नहीं, मैं कुछ एडिट कर रहा था, वो एस टाइप नहीं कर रहा इसमें,
तो तुम्हारा मसला होगा.
हाँ.
So and it can hold 3 enchantments. So 3 on the defensive machine, 2 on the balanced one, 1 on the speedy one.
ठीक.
Plus, anyone standing on the sidelines could potentially do some sleight of hand and not get caught and maybe succeed. Gideon is headed to the exclusive members lounge. He will be talking up people that he thinks are
Influential.
There will be some potentially known individuals there, as in you'll be able to recognize them. We'll get to that point when we get there. There are 2 normal tickets that are remaining, which I am getting the feeling are going to end up going to go to Barrock and Grover. Because Barrock hasn't said a single thing all session. I think he fell asleep. Roland and Kier are going to be in the pit crew, making sure that if there is any significant damage to the vehicle or the driver, they can take care of that. So ideally, there are a total number of 4 people who are unaccounted for. So
4 people.
Who's driving again?
We don't know. We haven't named him. So you have children.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I think either Chulbul or करके कैरेक्टर क्या नाम है?
हाँ, I forgot to.
It's
Derek, I think Derek. हाँ. तो ज़ेरेक को मेरे ख्याल से फर्स्ट पे रखते हैं, अगर अगर he doesn't show up तो फिर you can go last man.
Yeah.
So tentatively, Zedek is driving. Chulbul is going to go to the pit crew, or is
Yes.
going to be. So that would leave Barrock and Drovak in the poor people's seats.
Yeah, which is kind of interesting because
Just
they're
to
not
let you know,
fair
the poor people's seats are the closest to the track.
Yeah.
Closest
How
as
far
in
is the pit from the track?
pit crew. You will be able to deal with the pit crew once per lap.
Yeah. And what about general admission?
General admission जो है ना poor people's वाले, their enclosure
Yeah.
is going to be the closest to the track. If someone wants to, this is over the table information. If someone wants to ideally cause some damaging spells or some kind of tomfoolery to affect the race with magical means, the poor people's ticket or the general tickets would be the place to be.
DM regarding the pit
So
crew,
we are on the front seat, huh?
Pretty much in the front seat, yeah, bilkul. Like if you go to the races, right? If you go to the horse races, जो गरीब लोगों की ticket होती है, this right up in the front, and the exclusive
Crossbow
people.
is gonna be pretty useful.
Okay, you have to be careful not to get caught. Just saying, it's a good
I'm
idea.
a giant, yeah. Who's gonna mess with me?
Your choice. I'm just giving you guys the lay of the land. It's a circular track, standard क्या कहते हैं, oval race track. The general crowd is going to be. I will give you a general layout because I think the ladies would actually go ahead and tell you. Let me see if I can. Can I do this? Can I do this? Hold on.
How far away is the seating from the track?
वही बता रहा हूँ, 2 मिनट सब्र करो.
pit crews तो generally एक ही जगह पे होंगे ना सारे.
Please direct your attention towards what's happening. The circular red part is the actual racetrack. The blue is where Kale and his generals and everything else, his retinue would be sitting. The green is the raised exclusive members area. ऊपर से देखते हैं. The yellow part, the orange part is the general populous crowd, which is closest to the track. The black box on the left is Chromanic's pit crew. The 2 other circles on the right is where the race starts, where the lap end is, plus those are the 2 locations for the other pit crews. So those are the 3 pit crews that have already been stationed. You would need to choose a location that is on the north or the east side, because there is not enough space. Last minute entry होता है. Sorry, west, not east, west. So right below Chromanic's crew or right in front of the crowd? Or inside the track inside the track as well?
नहीं Chromanics के crew के साथ करते हैं ताकि उनके साथ भी छेड़खानी कर सकें हैं.
Dancer is able to give you, the dancer in Arona easily able to give you this information. So if everything goes the way it is, Gideon and plus Gideon would be in the green area, the 2 poor people will be in the orange area, the pit crew would be next to Chromanic, and the person racing would be, well, on the track.
How much is the victory purse?
4 laps. First person to complete 4 laps.
Purse.
पैसे पूछ
पैसा बताओ पैसा.
Oh, victory.
Oh, first person to complete 4 laps. मतलब अगर each crew gets like 1 lap, तो वो this can potentially go 8 laps.
No, not necessarily.
No, it's four laps.
It's 4 laps. First person to complete 4 laps.
तो मतलब जो last lap जिसने first किया.
There's only one winner.
हाँ, exactly.
Yeah, the last person, the first person to complete the 4th lap
Wins, and that's
Right.
when the race ends. So just 4 laps.
What do we
And
get?
winner takes one.
Winning the race.
Winning the race. You get the title of the champion. You also get the monetary gain. I don't remember. If I'm not mistaken, it was 25,000 gold pieces last time. I have heard that it might be giving out Dominion credits this time. I'm not entirely sure. Probably be announced on the day of the race itself. But it is always a hefty monetary gain. Plus, a house to live in. Where do you think Romanik lives? He used to live on the streets. Now he lives in, I would say, not a house, but not a mansion either. It's a cozy life, him and his entire crew.
Not bad for 3 days work. Man.
ये जो पिट क्रू के वो मिले हैं टिकट्स कि who's going to be in the pit crew, ये कौन देता है? Who makes these things?
Oh, they're actually made by the क्या कहते हैं इसको? The organization that runs the race.
Government.
कौन है उस organization में?
Well, that belongs to, well, once again, Kale as well. Pretty much everyone that goes through gets approved. Well, not directly by him, but kind of directly by him. They're like little cards which seem to be made out of, once again, techno arcanic device. Or you can easily see there are definitely rune markings on there. Right now उनके ऊपर नाम नहीं लिखे हुए, the reason only being because you haven't decided. So once you decide, I'll put those names there. But they do basically identify that this person is the one through magical arcanic means, that this is the one that is allowed within that area.
Do you usually see Sanctum in the crowd or in the members club?
In the crowd, Aruna goes, no, never. But there is, if they are in the crowds, they're hiding their identity well. Because if Kale is dealing with them, and Kale never, ever, ever leaves the protection of Dazzle. So whoever is making these deals with them has to definitely have come here. And if they're coming here to meet him, it's probably here in the Grand Hall. That's where he conducts all his meetings. But the good thing about is, if you get invited to the gala is going to be taking place in the courtyard. This is all inside. So you will have some level of cover provided if you are quiet enough and not to raise alarms much. Everyone's going to be outside. There's going to be a handful of guards and some patrols inside. I would say 20 or so people.
I see. Trust me, you are not the only one who wants to figure out why the Sanctum is here and figure out how they are involved.
Seem to have been very emotional during the confrontation that we had with the individuals at the factory? Is there something you might want? Irona is saying this. Is there something that you want to tell me? He looks you up and down. You can make an insight check if you like or not. If you don't like.
I will make the insight check. Nope, can't read her.
Can't read her at
Wow.
Can't read her at all. If anything, for the first time in your life, I would say this, depending on your answer. What do you see when you look at Irona? What do you see when you look at Irona? And for reference purposes, I don't know. What does Gideon see when he looks at her?
He's someone who's definitely been intent on maintaining her image, but also someone who's resorted to using technology to fill in the gaps rather than trying to go with a more natural path.
Very well. With that sort of feelings within his heart and soul and heart and mind, with that natural one, you feel like you see you see Irona in a different light, trying to make amends for what she has done. With that nat one, you almost feel, I wouldn't say love, or I wouldn't see sympathy, I wouldn't say attraction either, but something with that nat one.
Empathy, would you say?
I don't know, you can take it as you will. There is definitely a mixture of but she uses technology, but then again she's trying to do good. So I would say with that one, you can't read her, but definitely intrigue / attractive. I would say that. A man. That is not a man, Crimson. You saw her. You know she is not a man. Here saw her. So, well, if you don't want, I am not going to pry any further. You have reasons, and I'll respect those reasons. I have mine. This town deserves better, and I think with your help, we can achieve that better. So
Gideon just nods and yeah, he just nods.
Okay.
Okay, I can do that too.
Now, since we are done with dancers, Regina is going to go out and alone, not with the crew.
Okay. Easily enough.
And she is going to go and try and meet the other crews.
Okay, which crew?
Whichever one. Let's say we start with the Dust Jackals.
The Dust Jackal. Going outside, you ask around a bit, and you learn that the Dust Jackals are currently at the Rusted Coil, having a party.
I'm going to having a party. I'm going to go and go to the Rusted Coil.
Would you like me to join, Regina?
Huh?
Would you like me to join you?
I mean, I would love for one person to join me, but you're going to be the main driver, or मैं भी उसके लिए जो है ना नहीं चाहता.
हाँ, लेकिन मैं अभी नहीं हूँ ना ड्राइवर. अभी तो 2 दिन.
हाँ, but you are going to be the main driver for the event now.
Yeah. Possibly.
Roland, is Roland involved in somewhere?
Pit crew.
Pit crew.
Potentially, अभी
Okay.
तक potentially Zarek
Yeah.
might be the driver. Might.
Hmm.
Grovak, as in Hamza, did express his interest in being the driver as a player, not a character. He did show his interest. He's not here, so I can't watch right now. He did tell me that. Zarek might be the driver. Chulbul might be the driver. But as it is right now, Zarek is tentatively the driver. Roland and Kier are in the pit crew. Chulbul may be in the pit crew. Barok and Grovak are headed towards the poor people stands, and Gideon is going to the members club.
So Chulbul might be in the pit crew, no?
Might be in the pit crew. Either
might.
he's going to be the pit crew or he's going to be the driver.
वही but at
don't want
least
me
he's
there.
going to be in the poor people's arena में कौन होगा?
Barok and Grovak.
Neither of them is here. अभी कोई नहीं
मैं वही देख रहा हूँ. Barrack and Grovak में से वो किसका अच्छा है?
They are fighters and barbarians. Yeah.
बल्कि हाँ नहीं सही है. Which of them can accompany me? One of them.
Barok is here.
Let's go.
So Barok, you see Regina walk up to you and it's like, let's go, we have a job to do. Are you going to follow her?
Sure.
ठीक है.
He's
अच्छा,
here.
I'll be posing as a researcher, and he's going to be my bodyguard.
Okay. Let me turn on
सही
the
है.
fucking music. Because this has just changed. The theme has just changed. The
So
theme...
I'm going to go to ये कहाँ
Rusted
जहाँ पे
Coil.
भी ये लोग पार्टी कर रहे हैं ना, the Rusted Coil. हाँ,
Rusted.
I'll go to the Rusted Coil and see के ये Warren Flint gear कहाँ पे है.
So the rusted coil. Here we go.
Hmm.
Walking into the rusted coil, you're immediately hit by the strong neon lights, the strong scent of alcohol and mead. Loud, people are cheering, people are laughing. Seems like as if not a care in the world. Gruff is right there. He sees you, he's like, "Hello, my good friends. Welcome back. Welcome back. I have cleaned your room for the day. Will you be staying the night again?"
Might be, might not be.
Good.
So we heard that Warren Flint gear is here with his crew.
Yes, the one of the new drivers. Yes, sir. He's definitely here, sir. He's right there in the corner. He's attracting a very large crowd, and I like large crowds. I make a lot of money.
Okay, so I'm going to go and see them, and as I get near, I'm going to say, "Go back, clear the crowd for me, please."
You see, there are a bunch of people. Barok.
Barrack, sorry, I'm Barrack.
You see that
clear the crowd for me.
there's this.
Acha, just another thing. I have changed into that robe, जो full ceremonial वाली नहीं.
Okay. Good enough. And
Yes.
Barok, what you see is that one of the what's it called? यार उसे क्या कहते हैं?
Bouncers,
नहीं. यार रेस्टोरेंट में जो होते हैं,
waiter,
नहीं बैठने की जगह जो बंद एरिया जो होता है, क्या कहते हैं यार उसे?
VIP lounges.
नहीं. I mean, there are seats and there is a table in the middle. चारों तरफ से बंद है, and there is a front is open. Whatever. There are a bunch of people lined up. हाँ, there are a bunch of people
Cubicle?
lined. Cubicle, like a cubicle, but there is a word for it.
Booth.
A booth. There we go. Thank
Booth.
you.
Booth.
Fucking vocabulary.
Oh,
A brain fart. So one of the booths has a few people in there, and in front of the booth, I would say about 10, maybe 15 people of various races and ages have lined up. They're all holding papers and pens and cheering. You can hear various lines. Is that the new driver? No, yeah, that's the new driver. Can I have your autograph? And you know, these kinds of things are being happening, Barok. And Regina has just told you to clear a path.
अच्छा, I have the paper जिसपे मैंने ये सारे नाम लिखे थे, and as well as I have the fundamentals of Magitech and principles of arcano-mechanical integration in my hand.
Okay. Okay. Barak, you wanna go? How do you wanna clear the crowd?
Well, first, what I do is walk up to them and I just try to ask pretty gently if they can just clear out of the way.
The person at the very back, I would say human with. Well, you ain't you a diva? Wait your turn, bitch.
I look back at the guy. You said he's all the way in the back.
Well,
So
basically,
I push.
yeah, it's like this: booth, people, and there are about 10-20 people, and then it's you. So he's at the very back in line, if you would say. अभी आगे तक पहुंचा नहीं.
Oh, right. Yani he's right in front of you, basically.
Yeah, he's right in front of you. I would say he is about 25-ish, 30-ish year old human male, and
Right. So
I mean,
what I
he
do
comes
is I
around
listen.
to your stomach. He's short.
Yeah. So, right, and I'm trying to get to the end of the booth, right?
Yeah.
So, I listen to what he says, and then what I simply do is I just, just shove him to the side and start forcing my way through towards the end of the booth.
Okay, we would say that this would be a straight up strength check. So just go ahead and roll a strength check. If you're able to roll higher than a 15 or higher, you easily make a path line. You just walk through the people. Cool. Easily enough. With your big stature, you just put your hand on his head, move him to the side, and he can't even withstand the strength because you're so strong. And you just start moving, and everyone starts seeing this, and they instinctively just
Yeah,
move out of
I'm
the way.
following Barak. Yeah, I'm following Barak.
Yeah, they move out and make a little clear line, side over again, just enough for both of you to walk through. And you walk through, and you're both at the entrance of the booth. You see a total of 4 people sitting there. There are 2 dwarves. One is a little bit of a younger one. There's an older dwarf. There is a goblin, and there is an orc, a female orc.
Okay.
And as you approach, one of the dwarves goes, "Aye, you're a big one, ain't you?" He looks at you, Barrow.
Okay. Achha. I'm going to go forward and interrupt there and say, good evening. I'm Arcanist Regina Leafrunner Coriastras Asdermu, and I am researching on all the things Magitech that are going around, and I come across this fabulous race, and I'm going around meeting the teams. I've already met the winners, and they are working on their vehicle right now. What a marvelous piece of equipment. I really enjoyed talking to them. So I decided to come and talk to you guys too.
Wow.
And I'm going to go and talk to all the teams that are there. So how do you feel about your chances in the race?
As you say this, 2 things. Number 1, as you step forward and say this, both the dwarves are just looking at you with their mouths wide open, sparkles in their eyes, no check required. The goblin doesn't say anything, he continues to sip from his mug that he has with a smile on his face, and the female orc goes, "Oh great, here we go." As she says this, the older dwarf, and it looks like this, he sits up in his booth and he goes like, spits on his hand, wipes it. Martin here, I take care of the vehicle. What's a young lass like you doing here?
Oh, I'm just researching, and I'm going to take out the 2 books that I have, which are the fundamentals of match tech and principles of mechanical integration. And
Put
I
this
am
paperwork aside,
and
Lassie.
I
We don't need those here. We feel the machines, and we make them do whatever we want them to do. No amount
Really?
of work can teach you how to run a machine. You need to feel it in your bones.
and what type of machine are you running?
Yes, we're running a good machine. And as he starts going ahead, why don't you go ahead and wait 1 second. Yelka, the female orc, kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like this. As he starts saying, well, we are running, as she raises her hand and puts her hand on his mouth. Well, now, Marn, remember what happened last year with the other team. They spilled their secrets and they got wiped before they could go to the race. And
I don't need to cause any trouble. I'm just interested because I have already seen the vehicle of the winners, and they were quite eager to show me what they were building, and it is quite interesting, I must say.
The goblin speaks up. Looks like this, little young. Goblin speaks up, and you can see a satchel next to him with tools very similar to what your friend Roland has, and he just doesn't look up. He just went, a bunch of idiots they are, telling you what kind of a vehicle they are running. I understand you want to go ahead and learn about our vehicle, but you must understand that we need to keep our secrets. And
Of course. I don't mean to cause any trouble. I'm just an interested researcher from the Rexentrum University.
Oh, you're from Rexentrum.
Yeah? Yes, you have heard of it.
Yes, every engineer knows of Rexentrum. One day I shall go there as well and teach those guys how things are done. Boren finally speaks up. He gets up with one leg on the table, 1 foot on the table, 1 foot on the both chairs. Like, well, I have no trouble telling you, I shall be the driver. Perhaps, but Yelka gives him the look again and he shuts up. Well, perhaps if you could prove your loyalty to not reveal our secrets, maybe I might be able to tell you. Perhaps. Not tell you, maybe perhaps give you. And he kind of walks up towards the edge of the table and holds out his hand towards you in a very gentlemanly way.
Okay.
Are you taking his hand?
हाँ. Give me a minute. मैं एक चीज चेक कर रहा हूँ उसके बाद मैं हाँ.
Are you taking his hand?
I'll take his hand, yeah.
As he takes your hand, with his other hand, he starts stroking very sensuously the back of your hand. And he's like, perhaps a private interview would convince me to tell you more about my strategy. And he does the eyebrow thing. And Marn goes, perhaps two are better than one. Hey.
How about we schedule that interview for Ignorant Race कितने दिन बाद है? Race is?
Today is the 13th, almost towards the end of the day. Race is on the 16th.
Race is on the 16th. Sorry. How about we schedule that interview for tomorrow then?
Tomorrow. Sounds like a plan. And Boren goes ahead.
I shall see you both around midday tomorrow.
Yes, I shall put on my finest beard wrap and the finest perfumes and the finest thongs that I have for tomorrow's interview. I shall see you tomorrow. Barsky!
Okay. I'll turn to the half orc lady जो बैठी है. Half orc है orc है? Orc है ना?
She is a full orc.
A full orc. I'll turn to the orcish lady and say, so you're going to be working as one of the pit crews, I assume, looking by your guard.
Yep.
Nice. How many times have you done this before?
This would be, I don't know, the third, maybe the fourth time.
And how do you find repairing the vehicle? How difficult is it?
Well, it depends on what kind of damage it has received. General wear and tear. My job is just to
Now-
fix things patch things up on the fly.
And how much the vehicles are damaged during the laps? I mean, I assume there are 4 laps.
Oh yes, there's always 4 laps.
And
it
how
really
many times
depends. Our vehicle hardly takes any damage. It's built for strength, not so. Yeah, we really take any damage other than some dings and shingles.
अच्छा एक अस्सलाम वालेकुम
वालेकुम अस्सलाम।
अभी नहीं
हाँ
आज
ना,
नहीं भी काम है
अभी नहीं ना, कल दोपहर में होगा।
मुझे 1 घंटा लगेगा हाँ ठीक है हाँ अच्छा हाँ लेट्स कंटिन्यू हाँ so how much so not much damage okay well nice talking to you and you Mr. Goblin.
Pip's the name?
So Pip, are you also part of the pit crew?
Not part of the pit crew. I lead it. I design everything that goes into the car.
Ah, nice. So, were you also part of the Lexington Academy, or where have you learned your craft?
Here and there.
Ah, that might be very interesting. If there is any unrecognized master of the craft here, I would really love to meet him or her.
Nah, I can teach you. Looking at the master of the
Yeah.
craft right here, and one
Oh.
of the Marn, the older one that looks like this. I never showed you his picture. That's Marn, the older. Well, if you're looking to learn something, girly, he gets up, puts his hands by his hips and fist, and does pelvic thrust. I could teach you a thing or two about building stuff. I'm a technician as well.
And she, Regina is going to give him a look like a very, क्या कहते हैं, poker face वाला look के. Oh, yes, we shall discuss that in a meeting tomorrow.
Yelka mouths something within this music. You are close to her. You can make a perception check, 15 or higher, to hear what she said.
Yeah, why not? I'll go with a try.
Nope.
Oh.
She said something. You don't know what she said.
Ah.
She mouthed something.
Something. Achha. And Pip, I'll turn my attention back to Pip and ask him. So, are these vehicles completely Magitech, or is it just is it purely tech? Is it magic, or is it Magitech combined? Both. And do you make any modifications to yours? You don't have to tell me what modifications.
Oh, of course,
But-
yes. Many modifications we will do. We will win the race, of course.
But I assume, as I understand, this is your first time too, or is it your second time?
No. I've been here with mine for a long time. We built lots of stuff.
Okay. Well, I would love to see your vehicle tomorrow. See you. And I'm going to walk out there. And general insight check. What would I learn from the crew?
General insight, the orc is very protective of our team. The inventor is the goblin. And you don't need to roll. The orcs are very horny. And you
The
with
dwarves
the dwarves are very horny. And with that 7, you honestly believe that tomorrow is just going to be a simple interview.
Yeah. Now for Zara Ashwin's.
As you go about asking for Team Sandwiper, you do learn that they have not arrived yet.
Oh.
You could
They haven't
roll
even arrived.
They haven't arrived yet. You could roll investigation to find out easily enough from the local people when they might be. With that 11, you would learn the information that it takes quite a few bit of travel to get from Ave to here. So they might probably be coming the night before the race.
Okay, so last is okay. Wait, they are going to get here the night before the race.
Yes.
So if the race is on 16th, they are going to
be here on the
arrive
night
on.
On the night of 15, because it takes time to travel from Ave to here.
Okay. Say, I'm going to go towards क्या नाम है आखिरी वाला Chromanic Toretto's
Romantic
जहाँ पे भी है.
Toretto's crook is going to be a little bit more difficult to approach as you do reach the edge of his house / mansion. It is a gated house. There are guards stationed there, and they do stop you from going inside. You instantly get a you instantly recognize that being the champion and all, you can't just walk up to him unless he's outside in public.
नहीं, that's fine. मुझे उसके क्रू का कोई बंदा मिल रहा है?
Why don't we go ahead and roll a D20? Let's call it a luck check. Just a straightforward D20. You get higher than 10, someone would have come. Nope. The guards do tell you that they are busy working on their vehicle and you will not be able to meet someone.
Okay, सही है. मिल नहीं सकते. लोकेशन हमें पता है कि कहाँ होते हैं normally, कहाँ है उनका
they have you're standing in front of their mansion.
हाँ, that's fine.
The guards did tell you that it's going to be difficult to get a hold of them in their mansion so close to the race unless one of them or all of them are out in the public roaming around.
Fine. ठीक है.
You could have met someone if your roles were in DM roles.
देख +7 के साथ 11 आ रहा है तो मैं क्या करूँ?
Stop running campaigns. Anyways, you did learn some information.
हाँ. I'll go back to the crew.
While Regina and Baroque are out gathering this information, we return back to the reverse time a little bit, and we're going to return back to Dancer's workshop to ask the remaining people here, which is anyone minus Baroque and Regina, if there is anything that either one of you would wish to accomplish before the night ends. It's around, if we reverse time, it's around 8:30 right now. The sun has set.
I'm going to start reading my books.
We will say that you finish the night by reading your books when you go to your house, and you can tell me which.
अच्छा 8:30 है ना?
You left at 8:30. Took you an hour to do everything that you did here.
So मतलब वापस कब आ रहे हैं? 9:30 पे आ रहे हैं?
You'll probably be back by 9:30. But remember,
अच्छा, 9:30
your room is back at the rested coil, so पर वापस भी लगेगा आधा घंटा जाने.
हाँ हाँ.
Do you want to come back to the workshop, or do you want to stay at the rested coil?
I want to go to the rusted. मुझे मतलब I just want यहाँ से free हुए हैं. I'm going to go straight to the rusted coil.
You are at the rested coil. Oh sorry.
हाँ तो फिर मैं वहीं रहूँ.
So you went from downstairs.
Chromanic के घर के.
So the 30 minutes will take you to, so around 10 o'clock you will reach the rusted coil again.
8:30 से 10 o'clock कैसे? Chromanic के घर से rusted coil.
Let me count ना. Chromanic के घर से Dancer से rusted coil से Chromanic से वापस rusted coil. So 30.
हाँ.
30. So 1 hour. 9:30. You're right. 9:30. I was already right. मुझे confuse कर दिया. So doing everything would be 9:30. Yes, Saad. Yes, Gideon.
No.
So reversing.
Before returning to the coil, before returning to the coil, Gideon's going to go and try and find a bit of a more isolated spot in the town, possibly where probably hidden from sight.
Okay.
we're trying to go down an alley or
Okay, for the purposes
places where there aren't windows.
He's going to raise his magic sword and say the fabulous words, by the power of Grayskull, and transform into evil.
अच्छा मैं जरा एक काम
Almost.
करके
I'm
आता हूँ.
just going to say, I call up the power of the Axiom.
Oh shoot, you're going to transform? Okay. So, looking around, easily enough, you find an isolated, the isolated area where you see windows are closed, it's night time. You find a secluded place which is far from housing and far from the market. You could just say that it's a rundown part of the town of Dazzle where there isn't much activity or any houses around. You call forth the Axiom, and a barrier of pure force forms around you in a sphere as you're lifted up. And if someone was viewing this, here's how I would describe it. A faint image of the Axiom armor forms behind you, just in the same position as you are, as the plates of the armor open up and these tendrils lash out and grab onto you and wrap around your entire body, almost encasing you from head to toe. And as they do that, the plates of the armor shut and you are gently placed on the ground again, leaving a small crater where you stood. And you are transformed.
Okay. While I'm transformed, I want to basically try and focus on what this thing is, trying to harmonize with it more, trying to basically find out the nature of this thing.
A couple of things. First of all, let's roll perception to go ahead and see what you see.
Okay, and I should get advantage on that? Would I get advantage on that? Because of the Vox Imperium?
Perception gives you advantage. Vox Imperium gives you advantage on.
Oh, sorry, that's persuasion. That's perception. That's persuasion.
Now you're trying to look at yourself. Ki armor kya
Yes,
hai?
yeah.
So we're trying to gauge on what this armor is.
Yeah. And I do want to use guidance for that.
So 23 plus.
It's not really rolling the guidance.
That's because your
even though
because your token is not there.
Oh, okay.
You just roll it manually. So 25. A few things that you instantly notice. I would say with that high of a roll, you also find a small puddle of water in which you can look at your reflection. The armor itself seems to be made out of some sort of metal. Okay. When you look at your hands, the backsides are covered in metal. You look at your elbow, there are spikes coming out of these elbows, small spikes. You see that within the seams of the armor, it's not a full-on plate armor, as in head-to-toe covered nahi ho. There are exposed areas, mostly between the joints, and some lining of the armor as well. But there is another layer beneath you, the armor. Seems to be organic in nature, seems to be fused with your body. You can feel it on every sense. I also want you to roll a perception with advantage. Just a general perception.
Okay. Just perception with advantage.
Yes.
No guidance on that.
It's a nat 20.
Oh.
Don't roll. As you're trying to focus, looking on this armor, you feel something move on the top of your head, on each sides. As you try to reach for it, you see, or feel in this case, it's a weird sensation. You can feel it and it's on the top of your head, but you can still see it. Not possible with your eyes, but you can see it. There are two orbs that are moving front and back. It's almost as if it's giving you a 360 field of view. You can see and hear things when you focus on them. These orbs seem to be assisting in those. Seems to have enhanced your perception while the armor is on. You can perceive things that are way beyond a normal human's reach. You touch your face. You feel that there are two orbs where your mouth and nose should be. Very tiny orbs. On the sides of those two orbs, there are two holes. Whenever you breathe, they move. On your forehead, you also feel another giant orb. And as you touch it, you can see it. It's a big metallic circular disc kind of an orb. And with that nat 20, I will also tell you that you kind of get the sense of the feeling that everything this armor is obeying you, but it is through this orb. It seems to be controlling it, and you seem to be in the driver's seat, which also gives you, with that 920, a sense that it is not just equipment. It is some sort of a living, breathing mechanism. You also feel that there's another orb by your chest, by your waist, that also seems to be similar in nature but not moving. Seems to be some sort of a feature that this armor has. And yes, with that nat 20, the last thing that I will tell you, that whatever this armor / living entity is, it is now one with you.
Okay, so it is obeying my commands.
Mm-hmm.
Do I sense that it's an extension of me, or is there another sentience there that's...
It seems to be an extension of you.
Okay.
That's one heck of a time to roll a d20, mother friend. How far are you that you would say that you traveled from Dancer's workshop? How far did you travel? 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet? I'll let that be up to you.
I would say at least 50, because I'm trying to find a more secluded part of town where people don't usually tread.
Okay. Good.
And I think Dancers was more along, not exactly on the main road, but it was just on an offshoot. It was on a side road. So yeah, definitely more towards the outskirts of town, near the walls.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. All good. In learning of this general knowledge of what this armor feels like, what this device entity kind of trying to get the sense of how to move around in this, at this point, are you thinking more in terms of defense, offense, or communication? One or the other. What is your primary thought concerning this armor right now? Defense, offense, or communication?
I would say
A nat 20 is not always a blessing, my friend.
Yeah.
Also, your armor has a cape, just because.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks pretty cool, so I'll happily have that cape.
I didn't ask for a cape; it just gave a cape.
I am just.
Offense,
I'm
defense,
trying to
or
put myself in Gideon's head of how. Because he was trying to figure out the nature of this thing, and he was thinking of how to basically communicate it to what the sanctum would think
what the sanctum.
if he were to take it.
Give me a
what he- if he would take
Give
it
me a
up.
sentence that you think in your head when you think of that kind of communication with the other. Is that your thing? That what the sanctum would think?
My thought is the use of this armor or this ability, is it heretical or the Emperor's blessing?
Heretical or the Emperor's blessing. मजे की बात ये है. Oh नहीं मजे की बात है. Okay. Kier, किधर हो?
इधर ही हूँ.
As in you're in dancers workshop, right?
हाँ, probably.
What are you doing?
Probably watching the minions do their work.
Pretty entertaining
And
to
like
you?
that.
Yeah. Pretty entertaining to you. Little robots rolling around doing their job. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. And just finding it entertaining, and all of a sudden you hear in your head Gideon's voice saying, "Is the use of this armor the Emperor's choice or heretical?" Or what he said.
Wait, what?
In your head, you hear Gideon's voice saying, "Is the use of this armor..." Or Gideon, what did you say? Repeat it.
I said, is this a blessing from the Emperor or heresy?
That's what you hear. In Gideon's voice.
Is this the Emperor's blessing, or is it heretical to be reliant on this?
That's what you hear in your head in Gideon's voice.
And I know it's Gideon's voice.
You know it's Gideon's voice.
So, is anyone else in the क्या नाम है ये lab?
Grovac seems to be astounded and looking at you as well. He would have been here, so ज़्यादा मजा आता. Zarek is also looking at you. The fuck, when वो वाला look है, the fuck happened? What the fuck just happened? But since you're the only player here.
हाँ, लेकिन मतलब this means कि they heard it too.
Easily enough to identify, yes.
हाँ, तो I'll just say कि we need to find Gideon properly.
Gideon, you hear that in Kier's voice in your head.
Okay, see, hearing it, I do try and still wearing it. I kind of peer around corner, just looking left and right to see if Kier or anyone else is in the vicinity.
As you think of wanting to look around the corner, it's almost as if without actually moving, the orbs in your head move and you're given a sense that wahan koi bhi nahi. You can pretty much see without moving. As I said, these do give you 360 field of vision.
Right.
But the Kier is not there, but you do hear his voice.
Okay, Gideon, I think would have taken note of the time. He's going to stay on guard a bit. Slowly practice moving around a bit in the armor for as long as he can. You're checking the duration, checking how long he can stay in this transformed state.
You stay in the transformed state for what, about 20, maybe 30 seconds, I believe, when I cover. But since we're not in an actual, because it's 3 rounds, but for cinematic purposes, it's going good. I would say you move around a bit, you try to get the feel of how this armor works, how to jump, how to move around the battle. It seems to be going very well. It seems as if there is no armor at all. In fact, you feel empowered. You feel like you could jump over the house in front of you.
Okay, does the house in front of me have like a flat roof or is it a sloped roof?
It's a flat roof. Should be about a 3-story high building that has a flat roof.
Okay. With that feeling, Gideon's going to act on it. He's going to, just bend his legs a bit, and then actually try and jump.
Knowing your capabilities, you don't expect to jump more than 4, maybe 5 feet high straight up into the air, but with the armor on, your target set in your mind that you want to land on top of the roof. With the sheer force and strength, you do jump, and you do land on the roof. You nearly jump 3 stories high. Easily enough to determine that the armor does enhance your physical capabilities to a certain degree. So glad you rolled.
Okay.
I should be happy you rolled a nat 20 on that.
I am happy because that's the bit where it counted.
Yep. You got to learn a lot about the armor. You realize one important feature, that anytime you wish the armor to do anything, there is a surge of energy. The orb on your forehead glows right before the action is carried out. There's no delay. There's no lag. Say it. Just trying to make it a point.
Right.
That there's no lag, there's no delay. What you think happens, but right before it happens, the orb on your forehead does emit a faint bluish glow before it actually happens, signifying that the command was received, and also maybe even signifies that this is a very important part of the armor.
All right. Once landing on the roof, I'm going to look around to see if anyone noticed.
No one's here. It's quite late at night. Most people have gone to sleep.
Okay. So. Okay. So with that, I'm going to acknowledge it and then jump back down to the ground.
As you jump back to the ground, easily enough, with a little bit of a thud, you don't feel anything, but you do leave a small, tiny crater there when you land, and the armor just seems to have given you some sort of girth, and as you land and you expect your armor, the armor comes off, the biomass tentacles that were wrapping you come off as if pulled back, and they just go behind you, and as you turn around, there's nothing there. On the pre-chance, you are unaxiomed at the moment.
Sure.
I would say 20, maybe 30 seconds, 40, pushing it. Not that
Right.
much. The only reason I'm doing that is because of cinematic. In game, it's about 3 rounds, I believe. 3 or maybe 4 rounds. I will check. So around 30
Sure.
seconds it stays.
Okay. So with that being satisfied with that and with the knowledge he's gained, he starts heading back to the rusted coil.
That's you. You were doing that for about, I would say, walking there and then coming back would take you around 9:30ish. We rewind back time. Chulbul, Kier, if you guys have anything that you want to do as Roland, if you guys want to have anything that you want to accomplish before the night's out.
Just one thing. Go back to the market, the one where ran after Pippa, and look for that melon guy. And we were worried for Pippa. There was the melon guy. That was Pippa.
I would say right before you left a little. I would say in order to do that, because night over here, if you wanted to do that, I would say you left a little bit before sundown. Say it before even Regina, to go to that person. You find him closing his stall, putting his melons away, wrapping everything up nicely. Hold on. Where is he? I will find a picture of him. picture. And you find him. He is literally inspired by this guy, so stop laughing. The melon merchant.
Okay. सही है.
And first of all, it was not melons; it was cabbages.
Okay.
It was cabbages. And you see him putting the cabbages away, and I mean, he's just minding his own business. What do you say?
Good day, sir. How's business today?
Business has been good today. I sold a lot of cabbages. Still have a lot more to sell. I shall do them tomorrow.
That's great. Say, I know that those little playful rascals come around. You see them quite often run to the market. Would it be possible for you to pass along a message to their little leader over there? Goes by the name Pippa.
Of course, everyone knows Pippa. It's a good thing she didn't show up today. Was able to sell a lot of cabbages. Usually her showing up means that she'll run through the market, steal someone's stuff, and then ruin the entire day's work for everyone. But she hasn't shown up today.
Oh. Would you mind if I leave a message for her?
He seems nonchalant about it. He's not saying no, he's not saying yes. He's like, okay, if you wish. Yeah, if you wish to.
Can I find something to write over
To do what?
To write a message for Pippa. So that's a lamba message. I don't write it this time.
I guess you should have some paper or parchment with you, I guess.
So मैं लिख के इसको दे रहा हूँ. So my message goes like this. Dear Pippa, it was very kind of you to invite us to the little adventure we went outside Dazzle. It is time that I return the favor. Are you interested in going one of the biggest heists that Dazzle has ever seen? If you're interested, meet me tomorrow morning at the Rusted Point. Your cousin. Huh?
Your cousin?
Your cousin, Children. Yes. Any fines, we split half and half. Any fines of value, half and half. That's it.
You fold it up, you give it to the merchant, he takes it. Yeah, I'll give it to her. Strange she didn't show up today. I can't remember a day she hasn't shown up in the market. Maybe she's sick.
That's unusual.
That is unusual. And that is also, we are going